All right, so the last time we were together, I asked you to look at the questions for Rocky Mountain. And in those questions, I asked you first off how many beats there were. So let's see. We're doing the last phrase of Rocky Mountain. So that's the do you do remember me part. So that would be do remember me. So it was only 4 beats. So I have my black lines here representing those 4 beats. And then I ask you which beat had the long sound. So let's see, that was which one? Do remember me. Or if I did it on a loo, it might be loo, 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 loo. Where is the longest loo? Was it on beat 1, 2, 3, or 4? If you said beat 3, you are correct. We did have it on beat 3. And then I ask you, oh, I didn't mean to move all those up. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Then I ask you how many beats it lasted, and you said 2. Then you are correct because it did last 2 beats. And then I ask you how many sounds were on the other 2 beats. So let's see. How many sounds are on beats 1 and 2? Loo, 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 loo. So how many times do we say loo here? Sing it with me. Ready and go. Loo, 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 loo. How many sounds do we have on beat 1? If you said 2, you are correct. We did have 2 sounds on beat 1. Then on beat 2, we had loo, 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 loo. So we had 2 more on beat 2. If you said that, you are correct. So this is what our rhythm should kind of look like. We should have 2 here, 2 here, and then a really long one. So I might go short, 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 long. So can you help me out with that? We know that if we have 2 sounds on 1 beat, it's going to be a ta-dee. So these first 2 are going to be ta-dees. But then on this one, we're going to say ta, and we're going to just hold it really long. Here we go. Ready and go. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta. Very nice job. So that's what we should have had. So thank you for working on Rocky Mountain so hard and figuring those out. Those are what we should have hopefully come up with, though. If you didn't, be thinking about why not? Why did that long sound belong on beat 3? Why did that song not go on beat 4? Do we have a beat after beat 4? No, so we can't put anything on beat 4 because it wouldn't have anything to go to. And then I also saw some friends that only said that we had 3 beats. So let's see. Loo, 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 loo. Our last sound did happen on beat 3, but it carried over to beat 4. So we have to know that even if it continues on and it's held, it still has another beat possibly. So it's not just going to be that last beat that we started it on, but it's the beat that it goes through also is included in the beat numbers. And then I had some people saying 3. So for how many sounds were on each of these beats, and sometimes I had some people that said 1, and that's fine. So what I was wanting to be able to do was find out if there was 2 on there. So sometimes it helps us just do it on Lou, like we just did. Lou, 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 Lou. And sometimes for me, it's also helpful to think about the words. And I had, do remember me. But that remember, that is a kind of tricky word because most of it is on beat 2. So we might have thought it belonged on beat 2. but that re actually happened on beat one. So that's why those loos are very helpful because it takes out all the words and it just allows you to hear what sounds are where. So next time, think about that and decide which way is easier for you. All right, let's move to the next part of our lesson.